After learning more about the TESOL program, I've started using more Spanish in my house. Regularly, I will talk in English. They will watch English-speaking cartoons, and everything was in English. It was easier to me. But, I felt that I wasn't introducing my language, my culture. So I started talking to them more in Spanish. Now, daily, I use my bilingual ability because all I talk to them is in Spanish. But if I need their attention, however, it's still in English. That's something that I'm still working myself to make it to. I'm still trying to implement that in them, as in talking to them in Spanish 100% of the time, not 50-50. I don't want them to get confused in the future. As my goal is to actually talk to them 100% of the time in English. Have family and friends do as well, but when they're in school, get the English language at school. So I feel that regardless of they're going to get the language, I got it. A lot of kids growing up bilingual, they get it at school. But I'm also a little afraid of how that's going to affect your development. As in, are they going to have problems in reading? Are they going to have problems under certain directions from the teachers in English? That's my main concern. Right now, I could say it's 50-50. I would like to make it to 100 in Spanish, but I'm still a little skeptical about it. Right, I think I took the first step. I definitely talk to them more in Spanish. They do understand more in Spanish, and they can also communicate with their grandmothers more. I've seen it, which they weren't before. And my next step now, I want to translate the books. All their books are in English. I want to get Spanish books. Start reading to them in Spanish. I'm a little afraid because I don't know. I feel that they don't understand what I'm reading. They're only 2, so I don't know if it's a good time to start or if it's too late to start. But that's definitely another step that I want to experiment. Their Spanish ability, I would say, is limited. They understand what I say, but they respond to me in English. Whatever I tell them throughout the day, either is come take a shower, ven a bañarte, they come to me. But if I ask them a question, ¿qué quieres comer? What do you want to eat? They'll say it in English. I want rice, unless it's the cultural food, like arroz con habichuela. So they say arroz con habichuela. They don't know how to say rice and beans.
Okay.
They don't say chicken. They say pollo. So certain, it's kind of half and half. And at this point, they're in preschool, and I don't think the school have done anything. All their talk is in English. They want to say they are very diverse and that they do consider it and, bring awareness. I don't see it. I think they teach them some words. Not. But, I guess as they get older and older grades, it'll get better. So Kinston School District has this one person. She's a bilingual counselor, and she's open to all teachers who need either to translate letters, a parent-teacher conference. She doesn't just reach out district-wide, she reaches out individually. If you're a second grade teacher and you want to meet with a specific parent, outside parent-teacher conference, whenever the parent's available, she's there to translate for you. She's just open. She's a floater. She just doesn't work with like letters that the district sends. She translates anything you want, whether it's a schoolwork, whether it's a concern that you have with the student, or she can also give you tips on how to, open up to that parent or how to make that parent more involved. She's a great access to the school, I believe. As a teacher that I am very involved. I make sure I research schools and make sure they're reaching their milestones and developmentally, and I plan to be as involved as I can be. I'm going to be that one parent that's going to be in parent-teacher conference, that one parent helping teachers gather other parents. I see myself very involved in their education. I also feel that in a lot of districts, the PTA is not as strong as it should be. That's something that I would like to be a part of because I will bring that bilingual aspect to it. a lot of parent-teacher associations they geared toward just the majority, which is English speaking. They kind of forget about the bilingual. Probably, put one or two programs throughout the whole year. I'll be in that committee, supporting the bilingual community, making sure that they're being heard, that their necessities are being taken care of, and that they do understand everything that's going on in the school with their kids, the teacher, everything.